Hi everyone,
Hi, I'm Chris,
I'm Suzanne.
and we are
Giffords
Giffords on the Go. So, first of all, we nailed it. We got it right, first time. And we'd like to welcome you also to our official Season 1, Episode 1 kickoff of our North to Alaska adventures. So we're finally getting to the catching on with kind of the season thing. So in our kickoff, we kind of wanted to share with you a little bit of what you're going to see coming up. Just update you a little bit about what's going to start coming from this point forward for the next several months while we're having this amazing adventure. So what do we got coming first?
First, we're going to talk about the change of plans. Why did we go north to Alaska? What was the change that caused us to go ahead and change the major direction of driving our entire home and truck to Alaska?
Yeah, that right now we were supposed to be somewhere else on a very different trip. So you got that coming your way. We're going to share with you a little bit about, I've kind of went through a couple job changes that sparked part of this in many ways on the new adventure. We're going
part of it also was a family, not obligation, but a family event that's coming up. That was also the other spark of this.
Yeah, that one has not changed from any of our plans. But what the part that has changed is the fact that I will actually be at the event with Suzanne rather than working or somewhere else. So we're excited about that. We're going to bring you some of our tips for traveling through Canada. We're going to bring you an episode that will be some of the extra gear that we actually got for up here. We will do a video on, well, our gear that we use now. You know, I'm a techie geek and working on learning the stuff that I have, because by no means am I where I intend to be down the road, but I hope that over the course of our season and series, you're going to see our videos quality, the content, the stories, everything improve as I get better, as we move forward. I'm going to get Suzanne way more involved in that process because she's got an amazing eye, and I wasn't always taking advantage of that. So she's even got 2 of them. So we're going to take that. What else we got coming?
We've got tips about, like, not just where we went on our day drives, but also tips that we learned about the aspects within Canada versus Alaska versus the lower 48. So some things that are just a little different when you go from liters to gallons and things like that.
We have some whoopses along the way that might have happened. Okay, then flat out, they did happen. It's not a might, they did. We're excited to actually bring this whole adventure. It's the first real big adventure that we've taken with the truck, with Maximus and our Imaginarium. You know, we're set up now in...
A lot of you know we did a lot of miles with the travel trailer Bliss and the Reflection that we had, and now we have this Momentum Maximus, and we are now beginning to add a lot of miles under his belt, under his wheels, and our trucks. You know, we change out trucks too, and so there's been some learning curves within that too.
Yeah, some good learning curves. Well, as we go, we're going to start trying to update our blog. We have one, haven't done a lot with it. but we really want to try and get that up and running. I've been tracking what we spent as far as fuel on the way up. We're trying to track that. I don't know how in depth we'll actually get with tracking our spending.
You know,
down
that's
here.
different for everybody who travels, and everybody's habits are different. When you get to our state where we don't have kids aboard, and you're kind of in that retirement or vacation mode, you tend to spend differently when you're traveling. Some people are much better, more frugal. Other times when you're traveling with a bunch of kids, you just simply can't afford to eat out all the time. So you have to be frugal because you have a lot of mouths to feed. You still have your camper payment or your truck payment or your land payment or your back at home payments and stuff. So that was one of our learning curves. So our expenses actually went way down due to the size of our rig. It forced us to be a little more frugal than we planned on being. It was a good habit. But it changed what our expenditures were.
Yeah, it definitely changed it, and it makes a difference. We're going to share with you some of the amazing scenery that we saw over the course of the drive, and absolutely beautiful. As well as, you know, some of the stuff in Valdez. That's going to be where we're staying. So if you see this and you're on your way up to Alaska and you're planning on coming down to Valdez, please reach out to us. We would love to say hi. We'd love to have you, you know, sit with us by our little fire for an evening.
And when he has to leave me to go do the money thing, to earn money, I'm still here. So I love interacting with people and getting out and visiting with people. I'm very blessed that my daughter is here and her fiance, my new soon-to-be son-in-law. But there is going to be some changes.
So with that being said, we are going to share with you our version of Alaska.
Everybody's different.
Everybody's is going to be different. You know, from the ones that we're not personally going to be traveling around the state this trip. That's going to be in one that we have officially started the planning stage of, but that's not for a while. This one's going to cover mainly Valdez, family, some of the places between Anchorage and Valdez, Wasilla, some of the areas that we know we've been to, and give you some of that. So I know there's going to be so many other people that are coming up exploring a lot of the other areas. When they get down here, we really hope to see them and
maybe do a little interview. That would be awesome. Do a little co-interviewing.
That would be fantastic.
We've enjoyed that in
the
past.
get to do some of that. So, with that being said, we're going to kick off season 1. We'll actually call this episode 0. Zero.
It's like an intro, but not really the on the road yet.
It's the kickoff. So,
and where are we going? North to Alaska.
We are going north to Alaska. The goal also, and we're going to come back with a little bit of editing and stuff on it. Yeah, leave it to me. But that's kind of the goal. You may occasionally see one pop in that was not in that schedule. Just depends on how we kind of plan it out. But typically start looking after this Sunday, which is going to be June 2nd.
June 2nd. That's what the watch says.
We will kick this off with the video you're watching right here. Wednesday, the official episode 1 will hit the channel. So, thanks for watching. Please hit that like button, the subscribe, ring the bell. You'll find out when we load up.
And if you have questions, put it in the comments below, because we do read all the comments. We love positive feedback. You know, we're all here to support each other. So if you're out there traveling and you have a question, try to hit us up on Instagram or Facebook, Giffords on the Go, or YouTube. And if you have a question or you're in a bind, like when you're traveling, you're like, I don't know what to do. We may have come across it or we may have experienced it. So don't be afraid to reach out. We're just as human as you. We're all just trying to enjoy this journey together.
Yeah, everybody's experience coming down the roads, the highways, your rig, everything is going to be slightly different. So we're going to bring you our take, and maybe you can catch something from it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just smile. Maybe we'll get to meet you. So let's kick it off. Let's go north to Alaska.